Uh, Hello everyone. Welcome to this live YouTube session. In this live video, I am planning to discuss about our timesheet application. Okay. Actually, I have already talked about our timesheet in few other videos. I have given the full demo of the application, as well as I have explained the basics and the features of the timesheet application. So this live session is just for giving some random inputs about our timesheet. Okay, it's not about the complete demo or talking about the features. Okay. Okay. So first, let me check whether dive is going smoothly. Okay. Currently, it seems currently no one is watching. Okay. So just I will continue this session. Okay. If there are any issues, just let me know through the live chat. Okay. I will be checking the live charts. Okay. Okay, so basically, as I said, this session is just for discussing about our timesheet application. But I'm planning to do a lot of live sessions to explain about the fundamental of web development and the software testing and mostly about PHP and MySQL development. Okay, so that's what my plan. Okay, so if you have any questions, ask me about our timesheet. I have provided the link in the description of this video. One second, I will just open it. Okay. 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 You can find the link for this page at the description of this video. Okay. So it is for selling our web-based timesheet software. Okay. So actually, you can find the video here. If you want to know about it, you can just play that video. Okay. So it's having all the details, including demo. Or if you want to see the demo by yourself, you can just click this live demo. Okay. So basically, if you are not aware of this one, it is the web-based timesheet. Okay, it is being developed using PHP as a scripting language and the MySQL database. Okay, so purely it is open source system. Okay, so you need not buy any license for this. So once after purchasing this script, you can use it, okay, in your server or your hosting setup, wherever. Okay. um, it is a simple application. Okay, it's not having a lot of features, but almost it's having all the basic features. Okay, so a lot of our customers are using this, and moreover, most of them made custom changes. Okay, that is the key idea behind this timesheet software, because a lot of cloud-based timesheets are there, and a lot of timesheet applications with many features are available. Okay, but the core idea behind developing this application is to provide a simple timesheet application so that anyone can easily start using it without spending more money. Okay, so actually I set a very low price of $80 for getting this application with source code. Okay, that's another key point, because other people will be giving the application from cloud, or even they can give it to you but in the encrypted form. But this one you can get it with source code just for $80. But currently, as an offer, I'm giving it for $20 only. That means you can get it for around 75% discount. Okay, uh, that is the thing, because I just recently made some changes, and I wanted to get the feedback. That is the reason behind this offer. Okay. Uh, so let me check whether anyone is having any questions. So right now, no questions. So I will just continue the talk. Okay. Okay, so it's developed using PHP as a scripting language, and MySQL as the backend. In the market, you will be finding a lot of freelancers for developing PHP scripts. Okay, so once after buying this application, you can make your own changes using these freelancers, or even if you want me to do the changes, I can do it for the hourly charges. Okay. Mm. As I said, I'm not going to explain in detail, or I'm not going to give you the demo. But if there are any questions, I'm planning to answer the questions about this timesheet. Okay. Otherwise, if there are no other questions, I'll be just giving some random thoughts about this. Okay. Right now, I'm not seeing any questions, so I will be talking about something about this one. Maybe first I will start about the overview about this timesheet management. Okay, so actually a few months back I published this blog post about this application. Okay, if you are interested, you can go through this one. I have given the link at the bottom of this video. Okay, in the description section. Okay, that's fine. Uh, so basically, let me just give the overview about it. Actually, timesheet is a very key software application. Okay, so actually, it's being used in various format for a long period. Okay, so previously people are using a paper-based timesheet. So whenever someone is giving task to his employees, he expects his employees to fill the timesheet, paper-based timesheet, and hand over it to him. Okay, so that they can come to know about how many people worked for a particular project, and how much he spent for this project, other things, and even it can help them to for study the performance of the employees. Okay. Uh, uh, and importantly, it will be very useful when they are doing the work for some other clients. Okay, because the clients will be paying for the project mostly based on the work hours. Okay, so it will be used for client billing purpose as a invoice. Okay, that is the one perspective of the timesheet, and other than that, it can be used for employee performance analysis system. Okay, a lot of things are there, but there are a lot of restrictions in the paper-based system, right? So maybe they can use it for a few weeks or few months, but they cannot do the complete analysis for years or for multiple years. Okay, so for that, this web-based or software database-based application will be very useful. Okay, and some people will be using Microsoft Excel-based timesheet with the macros implemented. Okay, that can be a bit easy to start, and that will be fine for some extent. But if we have all the data in the database, it will be really useful, right? So for that, some desktop-based applications are there, but again, there will be some restrictions. We can use them only from one computer only. So if you are working in remote places, it's difficult to access them. Okay, so that web-based timesheet is the appropriate solution for handling all these things. Uh, so that's what I can say about this. Okay. And another other advantages of web-based things are like you can easily update the software. So you need not update in multiple systems. You can just put it the latest code in your um, server, only one place, right? That is the other advantage of having the web-based timesheet. And some people are using cloud-based systems. That means the software will be available with some third-party providers, service providers, and they will be giving access to use their service, maybe based on per month, per user, like that. Say, for example, if you are going to use for 5 employees for 1 month, they will be charging particular amount. So Again, if you are going to use it for next month, again you have to pay for them. And instead of using it for 5 employees, if you are hiring more people, and if you are going to use it for 10 employees, then again the price will be increased. So basically, you have to spend more when your business is growing. Okay, so it will be initially it will be like appropriate solution for you, but it's a bit tricky. Okay, so it's kind of marketing strategy from the cloud providers perspective. Okay, so they will be just giving offer, even initially they will be giving free service like that. But the problem is you will be providing your data with them, and you have to continue that. So whenever they increase the price, or whenever they charge for more number of employees and for more time, you don't have any control to resist that. So basically it's kind of trapping you. Okay, and you don't have control. You cannot change the software previews. They may be providing some basic controls, and they may be allowing to do some kind of setting changes to make it useful for you. Maybe some date format change, other currency change like that. But again, it may not be suitable for your own requirements. Okay, from the UA perspective or workflow perspective. Maybe in your company, the approval process may be different from common thing, but you cannot implement it with that setup. Maybe they will be providing some basic changes, allowing to do some basic or fundamental changes. But if you have any unique kind of approval process or any kind of UA setup, you don't have the rights to do that. Okay, so that is the key problem with cloud-based systems. Okay, so the obviously the better and flexible solution is web-based software. But the only problem with that kind of thing is you have to pay a lot of money to purchase. So if you go through some kind of comparison websites for software applications, you can find that fact. Okay, so they will be charging a lot of things. Even if you see the advertisements, they will be like highlighting that they are going to provide it for very low price, like $700 or $1,200, like that. I used to see that kind of advertisement frequently. Okay, so that means the lower end is that price. Okay, so that is the key problem with this one. Okay, so actually I when I started this company, I thought of implementing the timesheet application. So I searched the internet for obtaining the timesheet. But as I said, I found a lot of issues like this, like high price, other things. I used to see some kind of open source softwares, but it's very difficult to learn them and customize them for our own use. Okay, and they may not be updating it for the latest versions. Okay, that kind of problems were there. So I thought of developing it by own, and developed this timesheet and thought of selling it to other people also. Okay, so what I thought is, instead of selling it for the market price, I thought of selling it for low price, so that I can get leads for our software development work. Basically, our primary work is doing freelance work for clients in the software development platforms. Okay, so previously I was doing that through freelance websites. Okay, so I had to pay the commission for them, and I have to do a lot of bidding. So instead of doing that, I thought of allowing this low price timesheet to generate the leads. Okay, so that's how it started. So the core thing is the price is very low comparing to other competing applications. Okay, that means you can just get it for $80. As I said, currently I'm providing offer, so you can get it just for $20. The reason for giving this offer is, initially I thought of promoting it through Google AdWords and other advertisements. Again, it is taking some time to tune the tweak the ad campaigns and setting up advertisements and analyzing the reports. A lot of time I need to spend, and even I have to spend the money. Okay, so these timesheet related keywords are really highly competitive keywords, so I have to pay more, and then the profit will be very less. So instead of spending money and time for advertising this, I thought of promoting it by giving this offer. That is the reason behind this huge offer. Okay. So I will be giving it for limited time only. The reason is, if a lot of people are asking me to do a lot of customization, it's definitely very difficult for me to do. So I thought of um, providing it this offer till I get some work. Okay. So right now I'm involving in one particular task, and if I am getting another 2-3 customization work, I will be stopping this offer. So this offer will be available till I get some custom work. Okay. Okay. Let me continue this one. As I said, timesheet is very useful for all the people, and the web-based timesheet is the appropriate solution. And for developing web-based timesheet, we need to create the database, right? So this is used using MySQL database. Okay, so I'm just giving in this blog post some overview about this. It's not the exact thing. Okay, so we have to create the project table, and we have to create the employee details table and timesheet table. Timesheet table, it's a very key thing, right? So we have to store the project ID, employee ID, and date, and work hours, and comments, and status, like that. Okay. So I am planning to give you a complete tutorial about these things in some other day, if there is any demand for that. Okay. So I will be running some polls to understand the demand. Based on that poll result, I am planning to give the demo or tutorials, mostly about basic web development, and how to set up the PHP, MySQL, and other things, and how to learn SQL stuff, other things. Okay. So this timesheet we use FBDF library for creating a report. Okay. So it's again, it's an open source application. Okay. So in this page, I have provided the screenshots of the demo. If you are not having enough time to go through the complete demo, maybe you can see this page. Okay. This first screenshot is for installing the script. Okay. So once after buying the script, you can install it just by running this page. We have to go to this install.php page, and you need to give the server host name, that is MySQL host name, and my username, and password, and database name, and this is for administrator information. Okay. So if you want to know more details about it, maybe you can watch my previous demo video. There I have explained about what is admin login, site admin login, and users things. Okay. So as I said, it is the very like a basic setup. Okay. So if you want to have your own features and workflow, I can do it as a custom change. Okay. For the hourly charges. Right now that site admin is not having much features. Okay. But if you want to develop based on your own requirements, we can develop. So if you don't have permission site admin, and there you can see the list of admins. Right now there is no admin, right? So once after creating new admin from this page, that admin will be coming to site admin login, and as a site admin you have to activate them. And other than that, the site admin login is not having much features, just for creating database backup, other things. Okay. So once approved the admin, you can log in as a admin user from this path. Okay. So this is the actually the currently usable page. Okay. That means your site, that timesheet apply installation path, and then index.php. Okay. Previously the site admin was available in this path under the site admin folder. Okay. So it is for one-time use only. Once after approving the admin, every time you have to use this particular path. Okay. There, from there you can log in as admin, and you can log in as employee. Okay. So here, as admin, you can create, delete, and modify employees, and you can do the creation, deletion, and the modification of projects, both normal projects as well as non-projects. And similar to other employees, you can create your own daily status or weekly status, and you can from the default list you can see the list of people who were entered the timesheet on one particular time, and you can see the report and export it to PDF and CSV file, and you can change your own password to that thing. Basically, it's having very basic features only. That means all these little features are enough to generate the reports, other stuff. So basic steps. So it's a very basic, but it's a complete setup. Okay. So if you want to have more features or more stuff, you can add it as a custom changes. By you can do it by yourself also if you are familiar with PHP development. Okay. So this screenshot is for project creation. Okay. So you can see all these things as a live demo also. Here you can see the live demo button, right? So if you click here, here you can see the demo as admin as well as employee. Okay. And even you can create your own admin also, but for that, once after creating the admin, you have to wait for my approval, so that you can test with your own admin. If you're using your own admin means, say for example, if someone else is seeing the demo, if he is creating his own employees, it won't affect your thing. But if you use the ready-made or built-in admin or user, anyone who is seeing the demo will be using the same admin and same user, right? So that demo will be shared by yourself as well as others. So if you are creating one employee and someone is deleting it, you may not be seeing that employee. That's problem is there. Okay. So here admin. Here you can see the reports for this date period. You can filter the employees. Okay, you can choose the particular employee. Okay, you want to see the result for only admin, you can just choose admin. Okay, you type the employee name also. Want to see the report for Steve, you can type. You type all yes, it will show all the people who are using the letter yes. Okay. You can export as a PDF file also. Download a CSV file, comma separated CSV. Okay. Here you can see the list of users and add, modify, delete, project, weekly status. That's it. It's a basically very simple application. Okay. These are the current features available for admin login, and for user it will be very simple. So here the user can enter daily status or weekly status and see his own reports. No other people's report, only his own reports. Okay, that's it. It's a very simple application. So the key features are, it is very simple, easy to actually that's the key thing about our timesheet. I'm giving more focus for that one only, because a lot of timesheet applications are there. They are a bit complex. We have to spend a lot of time to do the setups and other things, but this one you can just start using it immediately, and there won't be any major issues with this timesheet. Okay. And as I said, it's a web-based application, so we can access it from anywhere in the world, right? And it uses PHP MySQL. They are both free and open source. Okay. Daily timesheet feature, I think only few people are using it, but still there. Okay. And the key feature in this timesheet application is weekly time and screen. Okay. So the main thing is you can get it with the source code. I have already published a blog post about the benefits of getting the timesheet with the source code. It is here. Okay, I will just open it. Actually, I published it many years back, but still it's applicable, right? So mostly control. You will be having full control and flexibility over your timesheet software. Okay, you need not depend on the third-party servers and their support. So you can set up in your own server or in your own computer, and you can uh, fully control it. Okay. That means you can do any kind of custom changes so that it can fit with your own requirements. And suppose if you want to see some kind of report specific to your own company, you can do it just by making small changes in the coding. Okay. And another important thing is, since you are keeping the application within your own control, your data, company data, will be safe within your own setup, right? So it's not going to controlled by some other people. Okay. That means it will be safe. That is another point. And another other thing is, you can get it at any time. Okay. So you can have the full access to your data. And since you are getting it with source code, mostly you can try to integrate with your other existing systems. Say, for example, if you have some kind of payroll system, if you have already the employee details, other things, you could, by making some small changes in the coding, you can integrate, easily integrate with your existing payroll systems, other things. That will be in the long run, it will be very useful. Instead of logging into two separate systems, if you are going to log in with one particular system, means it's a very better user experience, right? And similarly, if you want to import the data like project details or employee details from some other systems, you can just create some small application and a small script, and then you can use it to run it to export it to your timesheet database. Okay, that is the other key thing about getting the application with source code. And obviously you can do the look and feel changes by tweaking the css or design changes so that it can fit with your core website, other things. Okay, so basically, you will be having control from various full control from various perspective. From design perspective, that means look and feel perspective. From data perspective, and integrating with, importing, exporting to other systems. Okay, so you can have your own workflow. Say, for example, some companies will expect the timesheet to submit approve the timesheet automatically when the employee enter that. Okay, but some other people will be expecting to keep it as a pending, and it will be approved or submitted only after his manager approved it. Okay, so that kind of changes you can do if you get the application with source code. Okay, and the small little but important things like session time or other settings you can easily set up within your setup. You need not depend on the common settings. Okay. So currently this timesheet is not mobile friendly, but if you want to make that, maybe if you are good at creating the designs, maybe you can create your own thing. Otherwise, if you are planning to outsource it, you can do it instead of changing the entirely different system. You can keep the same database, other things, and even if you can create a mobile application and other applications, and you can just access this database, right? Since you are having the access to the structure and other stuff of the database, you can easily do that. And the very key thing about the 10th point is the very key thing, right? Because it's a very, very important thing. Taking decision about buying the software with source code, because you need not make payment for increasing number of users, and you can use it for any number of years without making any additional payment. These are the very key things, because as I said previously, people are um, starting with very low price, and they're being attracted by these offers. Okay, but the problem is once after they used to, or they are familiar with that, then the service provider may increase the price for the number of users as well as for renewal price also. That kind of problems are not there when you get the application with this source code. It is not only for this particular timesheet. It is applicable for any kind of application. So if you are getting that with the source code, then definitely it's a very advantageous point. That's the reason I'm talking specifically about PHP and MySQL. They're open source. That means we are not going to directly change the coding, but the concept is important, because it's open source. Even if someone is planning to charge for that, the other people can just keep that uh, uh, or update the software without charging any money. They have the full control. Okay, that's what happening with the case of MySQL, because MySQL was occurred by um, Oracle, right? But still, MySQL is free only, because even if Oracle is taking decision to close that or whatever decision they are planning to make, the other people can still maintain it so that it can be kept free. Okay, so that's the power of open source. That's the reason I am always preferring to use the open source softwares like Linux and PHP. Okay. So that advantage is always there. And right now, these are the things. If there are no other questions, I will just stop it, and maybe um, it seems it's facing some network problem. Okay, I will just stop it, and maybe we can discuss in some other. I don't know the reason. It's always like Steam culture is showing negatively. Okay, so since this live is having some problem, it's always showing red color. So Steam health is not good, it seems. So I'm planning to stop this session now. Maybe I will be doing it in some other time. Okay. So and I will be keeping it in the archive section so that you can see it. Okay. Okay, thanks for watching this. And if you want to buy it, you can use this offer. Okay, and do it now. And I charge a very affordable price for making custom changes. Okay, you can contact me if you want me to do any kind of web development work. Okay, and any other questions, you can contact me through my email. Okay. Okay, thanks for watching this video.